left across the street, two little white houses there are called shotgun houses. They were built for the cigar makers back in the 1800s. They called them shotgun houses because you could open the front and the rear door, shoot a gun down the hallway, and not hit a thing. They did that to allow the breezes to blow through and cool these houses. Now, those are all over the U.S. if you know what you're looking for. And then back to my left, there's a beautiful house on the corner with white columns. Notice the star right by the front door on the left side. Again, the star tells you that the building's on the National Register of Historic Places. And those are all over the island. Okay, we are back on Duval Street now. And Duval Street, if you didn't know it, runs all the way across the island, from where the cruise ships come in, all the way to this othermost point. And you'll notice, though, that Duval Street has two back in 30 minutes. If you're not stopping at all the shops. If you're doing that, it's going to take you several hours. Yeah, right, 2 days. Okay, if a person is born right on the island of Key West, like my wife was, that person is known as a native conch. That's this animal right here. It's the symbol of the island. And if it's not southernmost something in the Provo, it's conch something or other. So, it'll be...
Какой-то старый деревянный.
Thank you so much, very kind. Yep. Well, one block on the left-hand side. Folks, say hi to Ernest for me. At this intersection, to your left. One block. Yep. That's a good plan. Right, soft landing. I think I know who it was. He lived right there. Ernest Hemingway, that was a gift from his wife. She looked all over Key West for the best home she could find for him. And what made it the best home was not the fact that it was a big, beautiful estate. I think what made it the perfect home for him is that it was right across the street from the lighthouse. Look to your right behind the banyan tree. Now, if you're wondering why she would care about that, remember who she married. Hemingway would stumble out of a bar almost every night of the year. And some of those nights, he didn't know who he was or where he was. It would be very handy for him to be able to look up in the sky, find the lighthouse, and stumble his way home. And if you can't appreciate that from where you're sitting, you will. That kind of storm is no big deal for us. We haven't had a major storm. Hurricane Andrew was supposed to hit us, but it hit on record right at the last minute. You know, they were told to leave because they got that last right over the top of us. And as Category 5 storm leaves, well, you know what it leaves, Key West leaves. You know what the traffic is? You put 30,000 people in at the same time. It's a two-lane parking lot. There's a Cuban flag about halfway back right about there. You see it way back there, an American flag on a flagpole. The American flag is the memorial for the USS Maine, Battleship Maine. Right for the Maine. That sank Command Harbor in 1898. And we're leaving here all afternoon, so if you want to spend some time here and then report later, you can do that. This is Scott McClure. Thank you again, guys, for your time. If you want to continue on right away, just stay where you are, and I'll be the next one out in a few minutes. You don't have to. If you want to continue on, you can stay where you are. Key West was not always a big tourist town. This was a big Navy town. And guess what happens when 20,000 U.S. Navy sailors leave a very small town? The economy is devastated. That's what happened in Key West. You could have bought this whole island for a nickel when I graduated from high school in the 1970s because the Navy was leaving and you guys weren't here yet. So we were eating a lot of ramen noodles and Alpo Helpo back then. Luckily for us, you guys started showing up and today's a lot better. I mean, today we can splurge and have tuna help. Take a good look at this tree to my right. This is a ficus tree. That's all the stuff hanging down from the right. It looks like hair, but those are actually roots made in the ground on the corner of the trunk. We'll talk about ficus trees quite a bit today. On the left is the Hard Rock Cafe. And again, all these mansions were built with cigar money and shipwrecking money. It was a very wealthy city back in the 1800s. Coming up on the right at the corner, there's a yellow building. That is the oldest schoolhouse on the island, built in 1842. And as we get close to the building, you'll notice when you climb the steps up to the front porch, there are two gold stars on the woodwork there, some supports. Whenever you see a gold star like that, it tells you the building's on the National Register of Historic some places. Those are all over Key West. You'll see them everywhere. Most exclusive anywhere. That is a Waldorf Astoria today. And you know, remember I said there was no running water in Key West till 1942? The hotel was built in 1919. Underneath that hotel is the largest open. We'll wait till this try to leave and then we'll pull ahead behind it. Now, just so you know, when you look around here, you'll notice that everything is named the southernmost something or other. And that's why they, even though there are places that are further south in Key West than they do.
Не понял, зачем? Там тебя Кузьмич и Вова не приехали.